So I started this 4 months ago. Nobody wanted to step into this role. Nobody. You know, 3, 4 weeks into stepping into this, of course, out of the woodwork comes somebody who for decades worked for the Democrats. For decades worked for the Kennedys. And I mean, this guy has been the problem with everything I'm running against. This guy has been for over 20 years. And I'm a little upset because I didn't get the signatures I need. And I'm really wrong. I put a lot of work into it. To be honest with you, as y'all see, my son's with me. Awesome wife, well, fiance, but my wife, love those. I just, at the last couple of weeks, I knew the signatures that I needed left, and I just could not, I didn't have the gas money. I mean, it really comes down to that. I mean, there was somebody in this RTC that is amazing that actually was my biggest donation, you know, and if it wasn't for that person, you know, I mean, I don't know if that person wants to say anything, but, you know, that person was the only one that actually cared enough about what I'm trying to do. I'm very anti-establishment. I come here, I don't look like any of you right now. I'm actually looking like this for a reason, you know. As my RTC will say, when I announced that I was running, I came here in a nice three-piece suit, yes. You know. There's a point to why I was running, and I think a lot of people missed that, and they missed it because, I'm sorry, I look around and I have so many people screaming how much they're Trump supporters, but they're allowing themselves to, I got a good point. Somebody who runs, in office, Senate or a House member for the state, was going to vote on mandates, like you're voting against it, but was mandated to take the shot in order to vote. And that, for some reason, doesn't resonate with me. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. You're capitulating. People do not understand right now. Everybody's thinking left, right, screw left and right, because this is a holy war we have right now that's going on. What's going on with our children is, I mean, this is unimaginable. 5-year-old kids they want to teach sex to. I don't care, heterosexual sex, homosexual. You talk to my kid about sex at that age, I'm sorry, I probably, you'll be looking with bars in front of me right now, because that's how I feel, you know, and I mean, when I was out there talking to people, let me tell you, it didn't matter if the person was 80 years old or 18, 19 years old. I had people switching, I had 49 people switch from Democrat Party to either Republican or Independent, and I'll admit only 12 became Republicans out of them all. But it was very eye-opening, you know. I mean, I'm telling people I need money to keep getting my signatures, and I have people donating to other campaigns. I'm sorry, that just didn't resonate with me either, you know. Do I have experience as a politician? Absolutely not. No, my background is event technology, and my background is I've been through hell and back. I know, you know, if you haven't been homeless and you think you can fix the homeless problem, I got something to tell you. You probably don't, because I've seen so many people with the greatest intentions in the world try to fix that problem, and they haven't. But if you've been homeless, maybe you might have a couple ideas out of the box. You know, 9 years I was addicted to bad news. I got hit by a truck. And so I know a little bit about addiction. And the things that we're not talking about right now, I see a lot of candidates out there not talking about the sexualization of our kids. They're not talking about critical race theories. They're not talking about the elections, you know. I mean, who's throwing? Anybody to sit here with a straight face and tell me that Trump didn't win, I'm sorry, I'm not going to believe you. I don't care if you hate Trump. I got friends that despise the guy that shake their head and I'm like, I know you know, and I'm glad he didn't. Now that a lot of people got some second thoughts now. A lot of them are saying, wow, I was so glad he didn't win. Now I don't know so much. I mean, I'm losing everything. I got friends that are actually losing everything. And I got to the point in this campaign where I just cannot flip the bill anymore myself. I want thousands of dollars. People didn't come like they said they were going to. And then I got people like helping out this guy that's, you know, I asked the guy too, he's getting signatures for the same office as me. I go, so why did you leave the party to become Republican? He goes, well, I didn't leave the party left me. leave the party, the argument here, if you leave the party and the party like, you're just still a Democrat. You didn't leave the party. I'm sorry, and it just, there's a lot of things I see just really, really upset me, and right now I'm weighing out, depending on how this goes, I'm gonna go as a write-in. You know, at least you're crazy to do it. I got a couple people that might end up, sponsoring me to do this and donate, but that's the step that I'm taking. That's why I would actually consider joining the Constitution Party, because I'm a constitutionalist Republican. There's no question about that. And I thought the GOP was having some backbone by a lot of things I was hearing and seeing. I'm not hearing and seeing them right now. And the help that I didn't get kind of shows me that we're ready to sit here and let the establishment take over. You can guarantee your kids are going to grow up hating. You can guarantee your kids are going to end up like a lot of teenage girls when I was growing up. And I saw it was devastating. And then when I got older, my friends' kids, I see, it's going to get worse. We are a strong, conservative, young crowd right now. They're taking over. They're taking over some of these colleges. They're starting to speak now. We need more of that. We need people that have everything to lose speaking up and saying something. Because I see a lot of people that are just too afraid to say anything because they're too afraid of losing. I lost everything. Don't work for me. The Band-Aid took me out. I work in Boston. That took me out, and that's why I decided to run. I said, you know what? I have no work right now. They banned me from YouTube. I mean, I'm banned from YouTube. Why? Because I was singing Trump won in the song. Literally. And that, is another thing. It's free speech. I don't hear enough about it. I really don't. What Elon Musk did, and this guy is left of center. Keep that in mind. And what he's doing is more than what I see a lot of Republicans that need to start doing and start stepping up and talking about these things. Because you know what? I'm really sick of hearing about taxes. That's been the Republican talking point for 40 years. My grandfather, my father, it's always, we all know that we're against higher taxes. We all know we want smaller government. It's what we need, and we're not going to lead if we can't pull people into this party, letting them know we care for your children. Not just our children, it's about your kids too. It's about you, your community. I mean, it's going to shit right now, and I just don't think enough people really understand what we're up against in November. Because if you think they don't just give up power, the absolute power they have right now, with what they're doing, have they done anything constitutional? What constitutionality have you seen in this administration from any of these Democrats and any of these blue, and we call Massachusetts blue, so we already know what they do in the Senate and the House and Mass. I mean, I'm disappointed, but I'm here. I'm going to represent you as the best I can as a write-in, and I hope you give me a chance. Know that you have a Democrat running as a Republican on the other side, because back on 12 years I've been saying the same thing with any of my social media. Bashing Obama, he was wrong on everything, till right now, and I have never changed. Take any questions?